Bethany Cates on behalf of Player Sports and Apparel, and today I'm here with Shantie Dixon Dubose, featuring her on the Showcasing the Pursuits, Passions, and Priorities of Our Customers. Okay, so what are your passions and priorities in life?
My passion overall is to create art. But my main focus is through acting. So I love to act. I love every aspect of it, whether it's working in the background or whether it's working on an actual set. But that is my main passion. I love it. I've been doing it since I was in high school. I even went to college and I earned my bachelor's degree in theater performance. So it's a really big deal for me. It's always been there and it hasn't died. It might have been there since before high school, but it hasn't died for me. And as far as
You're representing North Carolina Central, correct?
Yes, North Carolina Central University, in Durham, North Carolina. It's definitely one of the best decisions I've made. I absolutely love that school. I've made some lifelong friends from there, and I don't see it being anything any other way. And if I could do it all over again, I definitely would.
That's so good to know. What motivates you to get out of bed every day? I know you spoke of arts and acting, and tell me a little bit about that.
Well, just that motivates me to get out of bed every day. You as an actor, you have so many things that go into it, whether it's your physical appearance or whether it is your mental capacity. You have so many things that you should be doing every day to make sure that you're ready for whenever you're asked to do a role or whenever you're asked to do anything on set. It's really like it's not daunting, but it is hard work, So
Right.
that motivates me to get up every day. Like I got to get up, I got to eat right, I got to go work out. I got to just do,
Keep everything of you correct.
Yeah,
right.
Keep everything right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and who inspired you to be where you are today?
I have many people who inspire me, but the main person that inspires me the most, he's no longer here. It's my grandfather. Um, he's always told me to go for whatever it is I want in life and be the best that I can be, but always be good to people, be kind to people, and be kind to yourself.
Right.
And to also, just work hard. Do whatever you got to do to get where you have to be, and sometimes that means you have to go backwards to go forward. That makes sense.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What's the best career advice you've been given thus far?
The best career advice: be on time. Everybody, and that's in every aspect, every piece of, well, every career. But being on time, being present is one of the best pieces of advice I've ever gotten.
That's good. And if there was one piece of advice that you'd share with the youth of today, what would that be?
To be yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself, and um, you know, don't feed into the social norms. You know, just be yourself, be authentically you, and never forget that at the end of the day, it's going to be you and you yourself alone.
Right.
Yeah. So always just be yourself and just go for whatever it is that makes you happy.
Right. And despite COVID, how have you gone about your daily life of acting and, just being you, enjoying the art?
Well, actually, for me, I want to say the pandemic. I don't want to say COVID because COVID is the actual COVID is the actual sickness. But the pandemic in general has been a gift and a curse for me. And I'll try to explain that as brief as possible, or briefly as possible. As far as a gift, it's giving me, or it's allowed me downtime to actually get back in tune with myself, to catch up on things, career goals, like for instance, reading, just getting back into the groove back in, because I kind of had somewhat of a hiatus. Acting was always at the forefront, but it kind of took somewhat of a passenger seat because of everything that I had going on. So I was able to actually play catch up, you know, whether that be getting back on my workout goals, or whether that be catching up on readings or on shows that I've never seen that I probably should know and whatnot.
Right.
So yeah, that's where it was a gift from. And actually getting a chance to relax. I worked so much before that, and I just needed time to just relax and just, you know, meditate and, you know, do things to get back to being me. Curse wise, it put a lot of plans as far as acting kind of like on the back burner. So for instance, I couldn't go on auditions, obviously. They shut down you know, productions, and you know, just everything just came to a halt. So at that time when the pandemic started, I had just moved back to New York. I'm right now located in Bronx, New York, where I was born and raised. But I moved back to New York, and I was like, okay, now I got a clean slate. I can just go for it, and I can just do whatever it is I got to do, and I won't have anything hindering me. You know, I'll be able to work part-time instead of full-time, you know, things like that.
Right.
And as soon as I get here, pandemic shuts down everything. So it's been really tough dealing with, you know, okay, now I have to have a little bit extra patience with this situation going on in regards to my acting. But I found some things to do. So I found a way to be productive in the midst of all of that chaos. So yeah, it's, I mean, COVID for me has been pretty much good and bad, you know.
I feel that. I feel that. And do you think it's taught you anything? Has it taught you an overall life lesson? Have you seen the bigger picture yet from COVID in your life? Well, the pandemic.
Yes, it's taught me. I've learned a lot about myself and a lot about others. You know, just learning, you know, different people and how they're different today versus how they were when, you know, when you first met them and whatnot. You know, I learned about a lot of people in that aspect. I learned about people through social media, because, you know, of course, all we had, well, not all we had, but majority of what we had was social media. So you learned about people through that. Yeah, I learned so much.
I feel that. I feel that. And our very last question is, despite all of that, one fun question is, where was your last vacation?
Believe it or not, Durham, North Carolina.
Okay. Did you go visit your school or?
Yeah. I visited. I visited my school. I visited some friends that I went to school with. Some of my friends had babies. I only got to see one baby. I wanted to see all of them, but I only got to see one baby, so I was really excited about that. I got to see family members, you know, and I actually went to Durham twice. I went once, just like fairly recent, and then I went another time during my birthday. And you know, I went and I, you know, did a little bit of modeling work, and then you know, went and tried to have as much fun as I could. I was there for such a short amount of time both times, so it was really hard to navigate and see everybody. But you know, it was just a good time. That was my, I know I sound corny, but that was like my last vacation. Hopefully I can find some future ones despite, you know, COVID.
Right. Well, on behalf of PSA, we want to say thank you for giving us your time.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.